Hey guys, I'm back, and I do mean back. Back by high demand. Today, I have another dish that you can put down for breakfast. We're going to be making some French toast. You will need you some Texas toast, some milk, some salt and sugar, a little flour, eggs, some cinnamon, and vanilla extract. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, and let's get started. All right, guys, so the first thing you want to do is crack your eggs, and I have me a flat plate here. You want to have something flat. If it has very high edges on it, it's going to be very hard to dip or get your bread well coated. So get something that's a little bit on the flat side so that you can dip both sides of your bread in. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. Not too much. I'm maybe going to do maybe an eighth of a teaspoon just to give it a little bit of that flavor there. And then next we're going to go in and we're going to add the cinnamon. Now you don't need much cinnamon, but I love cinnamon, so I'm going to add a little bit of extra in there. But yeah, get you a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon goes a long way, so trust me, you will taste the difference. Now we're going to sweeten it up a little bit. We're going to go in with some sugar, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. I may add a little bit more. It's just depending on the taste. I'm going to whisk it up and stir that around for a little bit. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is completely optional, but it will definitely give you more of that crispy edges on your French toast that you all see at restaurants. So if you're looking for that, I do recommend doing this next step. I have me a little bit of milk that I'm going to add, but we're going to add a little bit of flour. And since flour needs to be mixed up, I decided to mix it up with my milk. And you just need a splash of milk. So we're just going to add a little bit of milk, toss in a little bit of flour, whisk it up, and then we're going to add it to our egg mixture. And like I said, this will give your French toast those nice crispy edges. But feel free, if you don't want that, leave this out. But it does make a difference. So try it and tell me how it goes. All right, so I have whisked up my flour and milk, and now I'm just going in and I'm just going to add a splash of it to the mixture to stir it up. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our bread ready and we're going to coat it. In the meantime, go ahead and get you a skillet or a griddle. Go ahead and put it on about medium heat. This is egg, so you don't want the temperature too high, but you want it enough where it will fry the egg onto your bread. If your stove is too low, it will just sog up your bread with that egg mixture. So make sure you go ahead and get a very medium hot skillet. And then I just added a little pinch of salt, not too much, and I'm going to blend that as well. Alright guys, so our mixture is mixed up and my griddle is nice and hot. I'm going to go in and take about a tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to butter and coat the bottom of my griddle or your skillet, whichever one you're using. This will allow the bread not to stick. It is pretty much an egg mixture, so if you don't coat your pan, it will stick. And just a thin layer is fine. And then we're going to go in and we're going to take our bread. And if you can, please use Texas toast. This mixture is very heavy onto the bread, so you want a thick bread to be able to hold the weight. And I'm doing both sides. And as soon as you do the both sides, you want to drip off the excess and immediately throw it onto your pan. As soon as it hits that pan, it should immediately sizzle and fry that egg onto that French toast. I'm going to do one more with you guys, and it's pretty simple. The same steps: dip both sides, drip off the excess, and then immediately throw it onto the pan. If this is your first time to the party, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time the fun begins. Alright guys, so once you start seeing that crispy brown edges at the bottom, you're going to go ahead and flip them over. And this is what you want to see. You want to see them nice golden brown on all sides. And these don't take long, guys. I want to say in total they take maybe about 2 to 3 minutes per side, and then they're ready. They're done. So don't go overboard. But of course, if you like them darker, like more of a crispy edge, then you can keep them on there too long. But I wouldn't recommend to keep them more than 3 to 4 minutes, as they'll start to burn. And just like that, guys, they're done. You have some nice French toast, quick breakfast in the morning. I decided to top mine off with some cranberries and blueberries, and it smells amazing in here. That vanilla definitely burnt off and gave it some nice flavor in here. And I like to go in and top mine with powdered sugar. You can also top it off with some butter. And then we're going to go in and get you some syrup and top it off, and we're going to try this thing. These smell amazing, guys. We're going to go in with that syrup, grab us a fork, and dig in. Go ahead and cook you up some bacon or some sausage. Get you a little avocado and dig in. This is a wonderful breakfast to have. If you all enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. I want to thank you so much for your time, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.